evening and welcome to Chess and Wine. You see, the excitement is better it's supposed to be. And the reason it is because I've missed on two events that were taking place this weekend because we were focusing so much on the Pujana like closed. See, when Chess and Wine is on your radar, everything else falls outside of the radar. But yeah, so that was that. There was the Johannesburg Metro Chess, what do we call this? A open that was taking place, yes, JMC kickoff tournament and the Tshwane 2024 Chess Open. And obviously some of both of these events featured some of the top players in the country, the top players that frequent the Gauteng tournaments and the tournaments around there. That is your usual Keith Khumalo, your Manila Mago, your Khanya, Mazibuko, your Johannes Mabusela and on. So yeah, so this is how it happened. So in the first one, the prestige section of the Tshwane Chess Open 2024, that was their first event, I believe. It featured, I think the prestige section only had 8 players. And some of those 8 players are, well, like, let me just read you now. Let's look at the final standings because it's so interesting. So in this event, this one took place on Saturday, and some of the same players went on to take part in the JMC tournament that took place on the Sunday. So they played together on the 5th round on Saturday, and then on the Sunday they went again and played 5 rounds together, like on a different. They say Gauteng 2 events in one weekend. Hey, Gauteng, people are lucky that side. But anyway, so yeah. So in first place in this event, in the Tshwane Chess Open, it was Johannes Mabusela. After 5 rounds, he scored a 3.5 points out of 5. So it was tough. Because you know what I'm saying? It's tough because the top 4 players all had 3.5. So it's like they were all equals. So it couldn't be obviously decided, and it's so interesting. So yeah, so Mabusela Johannes rated 2230, got 3.5 points, and in second place it was Mazibuko Khanya, rated 1973, also with 3.5 points, and in third place it was Khumalo Keith with rating of 2203, also with 3.5 points, and we've got a new rising top player. Like, I mean, if you start appearing in the top with these guys, then you must be one of the top ones. And I'm talking about Devon Smit. We know Devon Smit from his years as a junior, and every now and then he will rise up. I think I saw him once again, I think late last year in a Bojana tournament, and then just recently, I think the Gauteng Interregionals, he also won something there. Coming back, I mean, hopefully, I'm hoping that he's now coming back to focus more on his chess, because hey, he's got a lot to show. I see also James Dinham was in the tournament. He finished with 2.5 points. Then in 6th place it was Devon who finished with 2 points, and it was Kevin Jacobs who finished with 1 point, and Ompile Shuping finishing with 0.5 points. So yeah, it must have been a tough tournament for Ompile. Was it Ompile? Yes. Yeah, Ompile Shuping. But yeah, looking at Devon's performance, because obviously he's the new kid on the rise. Devon Smit, he finished 3rd place. His starting rank actually was number 3. And he played first game and played a draw with, so he's the one that gifted Ompile Shuping with the 0.5 point. So first round was a draw against Ompile Shuping, who was rated 1802. And in second game, it was a draw again with James Dinham. And in third round, he played another draw now with Keith Khumalo, rated 2203. And then in the 4th round, he won against Johannes International, also Johannes Mabusela. Which is what I'm saying, this is a very interesting one. And then in the last round, he won against Kevin Jacobs, who's rated 1858. Very, very awesome stuff. So Keith Khumalo's performance was as follows. All right, like the performance rating for Devon Smit was 2030. His actual rating is 2047. Keith Khumalo, first round, he played against Kevin Jacobs. He won. And in the second round, he played a draw with Johannes Mabusela. Third round, he played a draw with Devon Smit. Fourth round, he played a draw with Khanya Mazibuko. They grew up together, been playing together as juniors. And then, boom, there was a distance, space, a gap that was opened up by Keith Khumalo, you know. But they're both candidate masters in title. And we'll see this year which one of them takes the top spot. Because obviously we know them from their time together coming up, and was a Devon Park thing, and running around with Deza and the hyenas and all of that. But yeah, hopefully there'll be more from them this year, because we've seen Keith having a very awesome performance at the Cape Town Masters Challenge, and he's back again in action. Here he is, and yeah, we're hoping to see more from these two players, more from all of these players that I'm talking about. So yeah, and in the last round, Khumalo Keith played on Pilo Shuping, and he won convincingly. Okay, because we're convinced. We was expected. It's not a draw. So yeah, Mazibuko Khanya's performance, he lost to Mabusela in the first round, and he won against Devon second round, and in the third round, he won against Kevin Jacobs, and then played a draw against Khumalo Keith, and then he won against James Denham. Mabusela's, this is so interesting. Oh yeah, we've actually spoke about it. I probably don't even need to go to Mabusela's performance, because these players were all playing each other. So the only loss that he suffered was against Smit, Devon Smit, and he played a draw against Keith Khumalo and won everything else. That's one game against Khanya, the other game against James Denham, the other game against D Wild. So yeah, so that's for the prestige section of the Tshwane Chess Open. And let's move on to quickly to the Johannesburg Metro tournament that was taking place on the Sunday, I believe. Or one of them was on the Saturday, the other one was on the Sunday. But I think the Saturday, the 21 play was played on the Saturday. But yeah. So this tournament had players. It had interesting players. There's 20 or 36 players. Let me just try to go through those players. There was Keith Khumalo, Banele Mango, Khanya Mazibuko, Mguni Jacob, Hercules Benjamin, Chapo Adrian, Smit Devon, James Denham, Mokomele Andrew. There's Busim Lahlegi. There's Johannes Mabusela, Ntando Zwagala, Marco Meyer. There's Providence Unklote. There's Tiki Karabo. There was Rico Demeyer as a junior Chimbala, but I'm actually trying to focus on the players that we know. Like we've seen Raymond Makakula run in some tournaments, and we've seen Nail Haley Nail, and there's Andrew Horn, who finished at number 20. What? Who finished at number 28? Yeah. No, it was tough. Because obviously, look at this. Tiki Karabo finished at number 15. He's actually the 15th. He was a seed 15 and he finished number 15. And Muzim Lahlegi, she's coming from winning a board prize in the interregionals. And now he finished at number 10 for this tournament. James Denham finished at number 8. And Tando Zwakala finished at number 12. Hey, it was tough. But yeah, the standings were as follows. In first place, you see now, coming back and taking his first tournament of the year, I believe it's Khumalo Kid. Keith Khumalo winning this section with Banele Mango and Khanya Mazibuko, Jacob Nguni, and all the other top players in the tournament. Awesome. So it was a 5-round event, and Keith won 4.5 points out of 5. Coming up first place, and in second place it was Banele Mango, FIDE Master Banele Mango, with 4 points, followed by Khanya Mazibuko with 4 points. This is awesome. I mean, it's awesome for obviously Kanya's return. We're seeing it more and more on the podium. And it's awesome for Keith now winning his first tournament. As he had said that, 2024 is my year. It looks like it. Who's going to doubt you after these performances? So yeah, and we see Devon Smit appearing again, but it's at number 7 in this side. So yeah, at number 4, it is Mguni Jacob. And at number 5, it is Benjamin Hercules with 3.5 points. So 4 and 5 both have 3.5 points. But yeah, just to look at some of the individual performance in this event, we see Keith Khumalo's performance in the first round. He won against Andrew Mokomele. Yeah, Andrew Mokomele. And the second one, he played a draw against Khanya Mazibuko. And in the third round, he won against Adrian Chappelle. And in the fourth round, he won against Johannes Mabusela. See, no more draws. And the fifth round, he won against Mguni Jacob. No easy wins here. I'm sure there's some serious players. And let's Banele Mango's performances. He won against Edward Potgieter in the first round. In the second round, he won against Tando Zwagala. In the third round, he won against Smit Devon. And in the fourth round, he played a draw with Jacob Mguni. And in the fifth round, another draw with Benjamin Hercules. Benjamin Hercules is another strong player that has been out of, that had disappeared, that has been away from chess. And we're hoping that this means that he is also coming back. Yeah, so we're seeing him here. So that means since he's played this first tournament, he's going to play more. So his national rating, Banele's performance rating was 2277, even though his rating is 2306. Now moving on to Khanya Mazibuko's performance. Khanya Mazibuko played Nell Haley in the first round and he won. And the second round, drew with Keith Khumalo. In the third round, won against Anya van Jarsveld. And in the fourth round, he played a draw with Devon Smit. Devon is up there in your level, guys. And then in the fifth round, he won against Adrian Chappelle. This is beautiful. Yes, look at now, Benjamin Hercules. So Benjamin Hercules lost to Raymond Makakula. I guess he was coming back rusty, né? He just needed that warm-up game to get him in the game. Because obviously he lost against a 1710, and then he came and he won against Marius Roots, who was a 1597, and he won against Andrew Mokomelo, who's a 1766, and then he won against Ntando Zwagala, who's a 2037 rated player. And the last round was a draw with Banele Mango, Fitamaster Banele Mango. So you see what I mean? This is a strong player, but the first lose, I don't know what happened. And Mguni Jacob played as follows. In the first round, he won against Andrew Horn. And the second round, he won against Marco Di Meyer. In the third round, he won against James Dinham. And in the fourth round, he played a draw against Badele Mango and lost the last round to Keith Khumalo. Mabusela's performance is, even though he didn't perform very well in this particular tournament, he ended up with 3 points out of 5. First round, he drew against Hartmut Winkler, who's a 1789 rated player. And then he won against Raymond Makakula, rated 1710. He won again against, in the third round, against Prince Chidembo, who's rated 1924. And then he lost to Khumalo Keith. And then he played a draw with Karabo Tiki on the last round. So this is it for the last 2 events that have taken place in Gauteng, featuring obviously our top players, our favorites, your Beneles, your Keith, your Devon Smit, your Khanyas. And obviously we had to report them and let you know how they performed this weekend, because we don't want any losses or any gains or any wins to go unnoticed. This has been Chess and Wine. Keeping it real, staying with you. Go back to some of the previous videos from last year and look at things that we need to follow up on, like the Nelson Mandela Bay things. There's a whole lot of things that will be happening there that will need us to go follow up on them. Like, remember the Nelson Mandela Bay promising that they're going to be having some awesome new developments this year. Is it? Yeah, but I don't remember. Like, they were not specific, because the first thing I think it was on the time when we were reporting on their chess sets donations to the club, a township club or something. They said more to come in January next year. We look forward to it. So yeah, January is almost over. And what is this? Youth Chess Academy also from that side also promised that they're going to be doing a lot of events this year. And I saw that they're having a rapid chess tournament that is taking place sometime in February. I don't know, but yeah, a lot more happening in the Eastern Cape. We'll probably update you with more things to come, and hopefully South Park Chess Club as well will be having their tournament, as they have been saying privately to me that, hey, we're going to be having this event. We would like you to be a part of it, but we're hoping that it happens in the Eastern Cape and other regions, other provinces. What's happening? We'll see. We'll talk about it. This has been Chess and Wine. I also know, before I say goodbye, I saw that in Cape Islands there was a tournaments happening in this weekend. But I look at the ratings. I mean, it's in the Western Cape, and the highest I think was of 1500, and I thought, yeah, we'll look at it some other time. But yeah, please let me know, like, what big events, so that we just keep everybody updated. But yeah, this has been it. Chess and Wine. Good evening.